Wow, she got a Tribe Called Quest. She got like 5 children. This European woman. Yo, what up? Salam, salam. Shout out to my man Ron. He blessed me with this shirt a while ago. It's my man's shirt called What's Up African. See that? Ron Green, what's up? Philly in the, he actually blessed me. See that? What's up, African? What's some more people to jump up on here? Cause I don't want nobody to miss nothing or say something crazy. I'm energized. I'm back. I'm back in the sun. I'm back in the season with my horse. That's my horse. That's my Ferrari right there. That's the Ferrari. When I get back in town, I gotta do my workout. That's my workout right there. I'm gonna ride it in the sand. Keep your heart healthy. Keep the cars parked. Heart healthy, people. Ride the bike. And trying to ride that in the sand is hell. Hell. Jaquetta was good. You know where I'm at. So I'm sitting outside a coffee shop again. Right? This is my $800 book. You should have seen the Europeans walking past. This book is $800, right? If you go online, you'll see this book for $800. But I bought it for $65. 65 notes. But if you go online, you'll see it for like $800. So Europeans love sitting here walking past my books. They love looking at my books. So I'm going to talk to y'all in a minute. Give me 1 second. Morris Chief. So, shout out to my man Norris from Turtle Gang. Shout out to him. Yes, I saw the video with Waka Flocka. And he's a Gemini. I just want to let y'all know that too. So y'all pay attention to all other stuff. He's Gemini too. Oh, we reaching people. We reaching people, believe me. So, shout out to my man Norris from Turtle Gang. And Norris, actually, this is why I love that brother, man. He's like literally, he's like my brother. I don't know if y'all know who Turtle Gang is. Maybe you've seen my brother's work. The brother's bad. The brother's bad. I remember bringing him in when nobody wanted to mess with my brother Norris from Turtle Gang. Nobody wanted to mess with him, right? He posted up a video that we did in 2009. Now remember this, there was no YouTubes. Was it YouTube then? I don't think it was no Blog Talk Radio. There was no YouTube. It wasn't none of this stuff at the time. Mind you, the brother worked with me on a documentary on Noble Drali. I think we probably banged out 3 films since that, in that year. 3 films since that year that brother Norris from Turtle Gang and I have done. And I said, yo, you got a camera, bruh? Let's do it. That's what I told my man Norris from Turtle Gang. Yo, let's make this happen. The first documentary and only documentary was shot with my brother Norris from Turtle Gang. Ever done. Nobody, all this talk that Negroes do and not putting up money to do anything. And he said it wasn't expensive. People, go read the comment. He left the video with Tracy Morgan, with my man D.L. Hughley, and many other people that we met. Read the comment when he talked about everybody in New York was saying, why is Sabir riding with these celebrities? Why is Sabir doing this with the celebrities? Why is Sabir doing that? Why is he chasing the celebrities? It was a method to my madness on why I was doing what I was doing. And I've always give credit where credit is due at. I did not start radio and blog talk. I started radio in Philadelphia on WURD 900 AM. I was the first person to bring Sophia Stewart, the sister that wrote The Matrix, onto the airwaves and introduce them. Introduced the world to them. Yes, and I was the one that brought Taj Tariq Bey on the radio and took it to a whole nother level again. And you can ask my brother Taj Tariq Bey that question. Then he'll tell you the truth. Okay? Taj will tell you this. I helped a lot of dudes out in this business. And I always, again, I got to go back and give my brother Nars for shout out, because he remembered when everybody was whispering, watch the bear doing this, watch the bear doing that, watch the bear doing this, watch the bear doing that. Now every last one of these dudes want to go around rocking with celebrities. Really? Now people want to come to California. When I've been out here for 9 years, think about it for a minute. And people thought I wasn't going to last out here because they really wanted me to leave. Y'all don't get it. I'm a Gemini, and I'm from the streets of South Philly. I don't shake easy, baby. Not easy. So when Nars posted it up there, I was like, it gave me flashbacks. When all of this went down, I said, wow. And he said, whatever you do, Sabir, one day, he said, do not do an exclusive with nobody. Let me be the first exclusive, the person that you do the exclusive with this information. And I said, brother, I got you. Yes, that's why I like that song by Kendrick Lamar, DNA. I like that one. You can research all of this. Research everything I'm saying. When y'all see the video with Tommy Davidson, the little clip y'all saw with Tommy Davidson, that is a real whole video. The whole video, y'all, is called The Truth Is No Joke. I'm going to repeat this again for y'all just in case y'all don't get this. You can ask Tommy Davidson this question too, if you get a chance to. The video that you see on YouTube is just a snippet somebody took, and that was filmed by my brother Mark Beckett. The video is when I was building with Tommy, and I purposely wore a shirt so Tommy can dissect my shirt. When you look at that, there was an Italian girl in the room, and Tommy put her out because she thought it was going to all be funny. So this was the embark on what people say, well, Sabir is doing this and Sabir is doing that. Now everybody want to do exactly what Sabir do and call and inbox me to act like they want to work with me. I don't need to work with you. People say, I want to work with you, Sabir. No, work with how? How you want to work with me? I want to help you. Help me how? I put the work in. This is the game that people play, your black folks. We're going to get into all of this. I'm just letting y'all understand how this thing went. So when Tommy, right? Yes, Gemini's got two sides, and they both are friends. I got two sides, and they both are friends. Okay? So, no, it's actually a whole video, an hour-and-a-half comedy video. It's called The Truth Is No Joke. I might make copies to bring to Chi-Town. The video is called The Truth Is No Joke. I did the video shooting from New York to Philadelphia with Tommy Davidson. I'm going to say this again. It is a DVD. Way before all this other stuff came out. Hidden Colors. All of this. There was none of that stuff. Okay? Tommy Davidson called me when I was living in the Bronx. I'm giving y'all history right now. Tommy Davidson called me when I was living in the Bronx and said, Sabir. Now, I never went to L.A., never thought about coming to L.A. This is how long. Now, mind you, I said I was in L.A. for 9 years. You do the math. Tommy Davidson called me and said, thank you, Sabir, for reinventing my career. I didn't understand what he meant by that. I didn't understand what Tommy meant by that. But he said, thank you for reinventing my career. Which means that he said, everyone saw that interview with him and I, and they did not know Tommy was sharp like that. Nobody knew Tommy Davidson was sharp like that. That video circulated so much in this industry that I would go places and people would say, yo, I saw that video with you and Tommy. These are celebrities. Everybody's just a celebrity anyway, because we all celebrate. Let you know that. Everyone's a celebrity and everybody celebrates. So I would be in places And people say, yo, I saw that video with you, you and Tommy. You that guy. You know, you didn't have no hair on your head. Yes. So Tommy would be places and people would see him and say, yo, we didn't know you knew about the Moors, Tommy. Now everybody wants to take credit for something they didn't do. That's people in this industry. So this is why I'm doing this, to commend my brother Norris from Turtle Gang. Because people love to take credit for stuff they did not even do, or scared or afraid to do. That's afraid to do it, but now everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon once you do it. I've been approached by so many people in this industry on ways that I should do things, or I should say this, or I should say it this way. And I said, I can't do it because it's not in my, like Deja said, my DNA. Now it's that time, right about now. So when I share this with people about why I did what I did with the industry, because it was KRS-One. Right? KRS-One was the one that told me, well, Sabir, you're hip-hop, so go in dealing with hip-hop. You know hip-hop. It ain't something that you reading on the internet. You are sitting around the pioneers of hip-hop, from Kool Herc to Bambaataa to KRS-One to Kool Herc. All the pioneers of hip-hop. I'm in the mix. So he said, brother, talk about it, but make it edutaining. So when I see people say, well, Waka Flocka doing this, yes, I'm pretty sure they saw all those videos. Just being real with y'all. So when people was, all that stuff that Norris put on there was honestly true. See, y'all don't know what's true, what's not true, because y'all still feed into what these characters are doing. I'm using Donald Trump words. The characters are doing on YouTube and what they're saying. Everybody's running around here now saying all these things. But like my sister Deja just told me today, Sabir, it's the time. They're looking for this content. I never swayed away from what I've been doing in 15 years on radio. Never did. Never. And actually, KRS-One gave me the name Fifth Element. Oh, Bam and KRS-One, basically. Both of them. I think it was Bam first who actually did it. You say I definitely didn't know Tommy Davidson was up on his nationality until that video. Oh, Tommy knew a lot. Tommy Davidson turned me on to Percy Julian. Percy Julian, he turned me on to. It's not, you know, stop saying that he's destroying his blackness. It's not that. I understand where that brother's coming from. Y'all not paying these people. This sister just got on. I just watched this sister. And before I forget, let me put this out there since I got the people on here right now. I'm going to be in Chi-Town with my brother, Abdullah Bey. Next weekend. Yes, Kool Herc. And Melly Mel. Melly Mel shared some stuff with me. Ice-T shared some stuff with me. Yes, Ice-T shared a lot with me. And those brothers know a lot of stuff, but y'all not paying their bills. Y'all want them to say something, but you yourself is not even stepping up to say anything. But before I forget, I'm gonna join my brother Abdullah Bey, which is our etymologist, in Chi-Town next weekend, next Saturday the 21st, at 5223 West Lake Street. 5223 West Lake Street in Chicago next weekend. I will be in the building, and it starts at 5 o'clock. I'll post the flyer up there again, 5 to 8 o'clock. Then I'm going to Mas Miriam to embrace my brothers in the mosque. My brother Ishmael Muhammad said, make sure I get it, you know, let them know I'm there. Shout out to my brothers in the nation for always being there. I'll be at Mas Miriam on that Sunday, the 22nd, but the 21st, West Lake Street, 5223 West Lake. I'll be in Chi-Town. So come holler at us, man. Get some etymology going on. No, we are not going live feed. People, please. It's not my event. Stop asking going live feed. What I'm trying to do is get people to start promoting, actually donating. You have to donate to keep this going. if you watch what's happening right now, all this stuff is falling apart. I'm not going to do too much speaking. I'm not getting paid to speak, so I'm going to be chilling. My brother Bruce, my brother Kush, we'll be hanging with those brothers. So I'm just there in support of my brother Abdullah, but my brother Kush and Bruce is the ones that sponsor me to come there. So y'all can sponsor too. Get with those brothers or y'all can donate. There you go. They're doing it. They said, yo, Abdullah's coming. I said, okay, if somebody sponsored that trip down there, I'll come. They said, yo, we got you. And they made it happen. They're not talking. And this is one thing I love about those brothers, Kush and my brother Bruce. They don't talk like most of these people talk. We do. Okay? Oh, we're going to get into that B.I.E. So, there was a sister that did a video of, she said, I'm RBG to the death. But she said RBGs is just talking. How are you a RBG and you hate the white man or hate the cracker, but yet you work for the European? How is it? She said, I'm done trying to save black people. This is what she said. Straight up. She said, I'm done saving black people. Because all of these cats that love to talk are really working for them, paying for their cell phone, using their Facebook, using their Twitters, using their Instagrams. All of them. How are you going to fight a revolution when you're actually using all this stuff? And don't come to Sabir Bey and say, Sabir Bey, you're doing the same thing. Because Sabir Bey does not say, I'm not stupid. I don't never talk about the white man's the devil. I don't never say white supremacy. I don't say none of that stuff. Have you ever heard me say that? No. I don't get down with that. So the sister's on my Facebook page. I posted it up there. It's on my page. So, because we don't look out for one another like we should. We talk it, but we don't live it. How are you a Pan-African and a revolutionist, but yet on a Sunday you sit your ass down and watch football? How? How? How the hell are you a Pan-African and you a hate cracker, but you sit your ass down and watch football on a Sunday? And going out and probably buying the food too from the European. Let's keep it 120. How? They know you a joke. That's why the sister got mad. And this is what is happening with people. They're waking up. They're getting tired of the bull crap. So the people who really bring the information, they don't want you to get close to because it's too much like real. It's too real. People starting to see through the bull. They see through the propaganda that people are saying, man. I don't have to say anything. Why would I have to say anything? Why do people ask me about the Polites and the Umars? Why? Why? I don't have to. Whatever's in the dark is going to come to the light. That's my saying, right? Right? That's my saying. If you about it, then you support your people. Support the real. I ask y'all to ask people where their radio stations at. Where their newspapers at. What have you produced? So I ask you, why don't y'all ask them these questions? If you are sharp on what you know, you don't get upset with nobody. You don't get mad. You don't call somebody a coon. You don't call them an agent. You never heard me use the word agent. You never heard me call somebody a coon. You always see me be very cool, calm, and collective, right? But I will challenge you. You will lose. That's confidence. That's not anything else but confidence. Okay? I'm not concerned about all these little things that's going on out here because I'm watching it fall apart. Being real with y'all. I watched Brother Taj for years. I've known Taj almost 20 years, I might as well say. Consistency is the key. Never switch up anything. Even though people have been in my ear out here in California to switch up. Oh, I should do it different. I think about it. I do switch up certain things, but I'm going to make stuff edutaining. I'm going to make things edutaining. I've been in this radio game, again, for 15 years. I done had so many people from Stevie Wonder to DL to the whole 9 yards in my ear on how I should do things. And no, it's not a one-shot deal. I know these people personally. Personally. But I understand if you stay the course, everybody's going to start coming. My Umi, Yasim's mother, Mos Def's mom says, keep shining light, son. Just keep shining light. It's coming. But then everybody's going to try to come to you. Like, I take advice from a lot of people in this industry. If I'm ever on anything that I'm saying to you, you wannabes, tell me I'm wrong. I know who I helped. I know exactly who I helped in this industry. And you can probably catch me on a bus or a train in New York, or walking down in LA, or walking in Compton, or walking in Watts, or walking on the south side of Chicago, or walking in Philadelphia, or walking in the worst parts of Detroit. For real. So when I hear people talk, it's crazy to me. They deleted videos because I was in Detroit, in Houston, and they said everything don't need to be out to the public. This is what they said. Because I was going back and forth with some brothers at NBuff. And this is not a stab on them. It's just that they wanted the video down. And I'm like, dude, you think they don't know what you're doing? I don't know who that is. I said, you really think they don't know what you're doing? But what happened, I believe they got showed out on what I was talking about. So they wanted the video down. I didn't do it disrespectfully. My brother Bruce is on here. He the one that posted it. I don't post anything up on YouTube. But the brother Bruce posted it up. And I guess every time they get showed out of something and the truth is being exposed to them, they get caught up. Oh my God. Oh no, we got to take that down, brother. We can't let the enemy know. Let me show you how stupid this is and how that stupid that sound. Right? DNA. Do you know that DNA is on here? DNA is on here. Y'all think they hiding something? You really think you hiding something from this man? Really? Right? You really think you are? There's a video. I don't know if y'all up to date with these things. People worry about Eminem. I like Eminem. Y'all don't like him. I don't care. I like Eminem. I like what he said. Why don't you tell some of these other rappers and hip-hop artists and some of these black folks to stand up and speak out? I like Eminem. Y'all distracted by that. Y'all distracted by that part. I'm on that, that Cat Williams stuff. Cat Williams said you better get some white folks, and you white folks better get some black folk. That's what Cat Williams said. But you don't let them control you. You control them. That's power. It ain't white supremacy. It's called power. You control them by standing on your square, knowing your stuff. If somebody booked me for Baltimore, yes, I would. I am not going anywhere unless somebody booked me. Okay? So, I like Eminem. The brother was on fire. And that's not the first time he did that. He did one called We March. You can say what you want to say. Stop getting scared and hiding behind things. Niggas always want to talk about, oh yeah, y'all looking at, well, what happened to Khalid Muhammad? Well, where the hell was y'all at protecting Khalid Muhammad? Where was the niggas that protecting Khalid Muhammad? Where was they at? People love to deal with dead people. They love to celebrate dead people. But you got living people walking amongst you every day that's real dudes. Real dudes. Real people. You don't never see Taj and I walking with an army. You don't see us walking with an entourage. But you will never know who's with me or who's not with me. You follow me? So, I'm not dissing Eminem. I love what he did. And I think he's ready to deal with the backlash or whatever it is. Niggas are scared. You notice all the niggas was behind him and didn't say nothing. Niggas was sitting there. And he said, one thing I like, and I'm going back to this DNA in a minute. He said, this is where I draw the line at. I said, damn, M, that's what I'm talking about. This is where he said, I'm drawing the line. What? Draw the line. Where the niggas at in the HBCUs and the colleges and all these so-called people saying that on TV. Yo, nigga, I'ma draw the line, dude. I'ma draw the line with you niggas. Where they at? Because we don't look out for each other. We don't. We talk it. Okay? Costs nothing just to talk. So listen. The DNA. TED Talk. TED Talk was talking about DNA and how people leave their DNA everywhere. I was in the airport in Vegas and the lady told me to use my fingerprint to get on a plane. I said, no, that's okay. I'll do it the old way. I'm not going to voluntarily give you my fingerprint. No, I'm not going to give you my fingerprint so you can take it to wherever it is. But we do it all the time voluntarily. Right? Yes, you're right. This is about the energy. So they say now, two things is getting ready to happen for these people. One, some people won't be able to get on an airplane because you ain't going to be able to use state ID. Europeans plan stuff years ahead of time. The lady was talking about this thing was being planned 10 years ago. Why Negroes think it was tomorrow. Why you keep watching your football games for all the ones that talking about we protest football, but yet niggas on a sneak tip, they actually watching it. I've been protested football because I never watch football. I'm not a football dude. I don't watch it. It's trash to me. And I know some of y'all get mad, but y'all not getting nothing out of it. It's trash to me. It's like these TV shows I see. So they said use your fingerprint to get on the plane. I said no, that's okay. Right? The movie The Sixth Day was talking about the eye voluntarily with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Go watch it. Voluntarily. Wells Fargo, to cash a check, you got to use your fingerprint if you don't have an account there. I think it's Wells Fargo. Think about it. They do it subtle. Subtle. The girl, the European, as they walk around our neighborhood, just like they do a movie scene, they go around different neighborhoods, they take pictures of stuff and say, oh, we're do a film here. The European lady from TED Talk was walking around, let me see something, picking up cigarette butts. Cigarette butts. These homeless people that y'all see, you ever see a homeless person going through trash? Have you ever seen a homeless person picking up cigarette butts? Y'all probably, do y'all really think they may be homeless? Think about it for a minute. I want y'all to think. It ain't against the law yet. Think about it. No, I need an agent. I'm going to get me an agent. I need an agent. I told Eddie Griffin that. Eddie Griffin told me, I sat in Ed's house in Vegas, and he said, nigga, I said, I need an agent. I was in Ed's house in Vegas. Ed said, nigga, I just advised you for 45 minutes what to do. He told me to get on Vlad TV and destroy Vlad's whole platform. That's what he told me. You notice Vlad never invited me on his show. He bring everybody on to exploit the Negroes. But he never invited me on that show. Think about it. He even brought that little wild young boy on there. Trust me. So I'm just showing y'all. So go back. Have you ever watched these people that is homeless, right? That pick up cigarettes all around. So this is what the girl was doing from TED Talk. She was taking the cigarette butts, drinking stuff like people be in clubs and they get drunk, because that's what Negroes like to do. Get drunk, get high, get drunk, sit there, hey man, I'm going to go party. Taking particles of your hair, taking from your cups. So she created a face on a computer. She said she's an artist. A face, right? And created that. I said, oh my God, this is like Face Off. Like John Travolta. I said, damn, that's like Face Off. I said, damn, my niggas over here talking about fighting the European and fighting the cracker. Nigga, they taking all your DNA. You don't even get it. Why? Because you're not looking into this. I told you. You're still watching Lizzie and ain't seeing that low hand. This is what niggas are doing. I'm not concerned about kneeling. I'm not concerned about Colin Kaepernick taking a knee, because that's not what Colin Kaepernick was taking a knee for. Colin Kaepernick was taking a knee because he understood what was happening. And that's another person I've been trying to get in contact with. For some reason, the real people can't get in contact with these people. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed they only be around certain people? Think about it. I've been in the game for 20 years, 15 years on radio. How is it that you know they can never reach out to the real people that have the information, but the people that surround, right, that's not really doing anything is there. So I was in the airport, and I'm going to say this again because I said it last night and I was tired. I had a bottle of water I was drinking, right? I actually was drinking the water, and I threw it in the trash can, right? Threw it in the trash can, but I went back to the trash can and dug in the trash can and had to take it out and had to clean it. I cleaned the bottle that I was drinking from. I said, damn, that's crazy. Then it made me start thinking, looking at Asian people running around with masks on their face. I'm like, what the hell are they doing? Like, why do they have masks on? Why? Let's look at these things for, I want y'all to think about it for a minute because I'm not done yet. Why is they wearing masks? And why are they wearing masks in a place where Negroes go get their nails done, fingernails done, manicures done, and they got a mask on and you ain't got a mask on? Think about it for a minute. I'll let you marinate on that for a second. Why do they have masks on and you don't? Going back to what the sister said. I'm going there, y'all. I'm going back. I'm trying to show y'all. I hope I'm making sense out of this. This is why the sister said, I'm tired of helping or saving, trying to save black people. Because black people don't support each other, nor do we look out for each other. The real people that won't compromise certain things. Because I'm in compromise. I can compromise because I understand me. And I will come out compromise in my relationship. But I can't compromise with the BS because they've been in my ear. So what I'm sharing with y'all is some real stuff. You missed a lot, Chris, but you have to play catch up. Right? So, we talked about the DNA, and I'm watching this DNA, and I'm watching how they're going to clone people, going into the talking about the DNAs and how people want to take DNA testings and never ask people where their DNA is going. They never ask, can I get it back? They never ask, you don't ask any of these things. What they're doing is allowing you people to voluntarily give your DNA. I told you I was in an Ethiopian house when I was in Houston. Right? They thought I was from Ethiopia. They said, are you Habesha? The sister started speaking to me in Amharic. You don't need a DNA testing to find out where you're from, people. You don't. You don't. They can look at you. You follow me? Come on. Yes, I don't mess with none of that stuff. Ancestry.com, my behind. Who's benefiting from any of that? The Moorish Science Temple, when it was set up, what cats run from, and some Moors don't teach it as if they should, like they should be teaching. The Moorish Science Temple was supposed to be set up so you can trace back your ancestry. That's what the Moorish Science Temple was supposed to be set up for, not a religious institution. Not a religious institution. It was set up to actually do that. Okay? That's what it was for. Yes. That's what it's supposed to be set up for. Not for no religion. I don't rock with religions. Or if that's the case, then all religions are mine. Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, Sikhism, whatever you want to call it, it's mine. And ain't a damn Moor out here can tell me anything different. Okay? I just want to make that one clear for everybody. Don't put me in any of these your groups. The B.I.E, I think that's what it's called. I think it's called the B.I.E. What is that? The Black Extremists, the B.I.E, Black Identity Extremists. That group that y'all worry about. Ask Sabir Bey, is he worrying about that? Yes, they building up a database, and what people doing is voluntarily giving it to them. Don't be surprised, like she said. People be like, I ain't got nothing to hide. You Negroes know y'all got something to hide. Because she said, you think that you don't have nothing to hide, but yet they could pull something out from you 10 years from now. And I'm going to walk into that. Pay attention. I'm walking into everything that I'm doing to make sense. Right? This is the kind of conversations that we should have on radio. Oh, as a matter of fact, I told you I'm doing a radio show in Vegas coming real soon. And it's going to be the best damn radio show in Vegas. Or probably globally. So, they building up the database by your consent. Right? So, they have this thing called, I think it's the Black Identity Extremists. I don't even know what the hell Black Identity is, first and foremost. Somebody help me. Somebody please help me or get me on one of these shows so I can ask an intelligent, smart person. Or ask, maybe I need to get on Roland Martin. And Roland Martin can probably tell me what's a Black Identity. Maybe Roland is one of those smart ones. The Kappa Phi Sigma Beta Theta dudes. Maybe he can probably help me understand what the hell is a Black identity. Because I don't even know what the hell that is. Man, I should do a survey. Who can I ask? I should ask one of these people out here. What the hell is a Black identity? Can somebody tell me what a Black identity is? Who can I ask? Hold up. Maybe I can ask this dude right here. Excuse me, my man. Can I ask you a question? What's a Black identity?
What's that?
He said, what's that? What is it a Black identity?
What's in a Black?
I said, what's a Black identity?
That's whatever a Black person might think it might be.
What do you think it might be?
Yeah.
So you gonna be a Black identity?
I guess so. That's stretching it, but
I don't know how. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. I'm just trying to figure it out, brother. That's all I'm asking. I'm just going to do.
What do you think it is?
I don't know what it is. I really don't, because I don't know no Black people. This book is what color?
Black.
What color is this?
That's white.
Do you see anybody look like this?
No.
Okay, that's all. I'm just trying to figure it out, man. No doubt, family.
I like that.
Yes, sir. No doubt. I'm just trying to figure that one out, man. Yo, she know Ricky Smiley? Well, tell him Ricky Smiley to contact me. See how random stuff. I just pointed to a regular book. It said, this is black. He said yes. And this is white, he said. Basic common sense. So somebody asked me one day, what kind of show would I have? I say, it's a Sabir Bey Pure Edutainment or Ask Sabir Bey. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe I need to walk around and really have a camera like my man Chris said and ask some people some random questions and ask them what they think about this on my neck. Random questions and ask. I'm in LA. I'm in Cali right now. And I'm going to ask another person. I should do that. So y'all should ask them people, what is a Black identity extremist? I need to know. Help a brother out. Help me. Somebody, please. Corrections back in 2000. Every state inmate gives DNA. Shoot, they try to do that now. That ain't nothing new. But people, listen, they voluntarily do it now. You ain't got to do that. See, I told y'all, this is real time, y'all. This is real time. It's not a recording, so y'all want to throw stabs, bring it. But make sure you cock your joint right, baby, because I'm going to come right back at you. I'm called the comeback kid. So he don't know what that is. Let me see if I can ask somebody else. Let me see. Who else can I ask? What is a Black identity? I'm doing this for a reason so y'all can stop getting scared and stop getting scary with this white supremacy bull crap. I don't rock with white supremacy. And y'all love these people. Please share this with those people who talk the white supremacy stuff. Please share this with all these Negroes who say white supremacy. You can inbox me, the ones that want to talk it. Okay? They are using the term to verify, classify any person of color. That could be anybody. That could be a person, a Mexican. That could be a Latino. That could be anybody. Anybody. He could be a colored person. That guy. It could be any group of people. Anybody, because the definition of what is the definition of color? Colored who? Yes. Let's call it what it is. Let's start pushing white inferiority. Okay, let's start pushing white inferiority. Like the Asian dude that did this TV show called Vice. Did y'all see Vice? I know these Black Power dudes watching this. I know y'all watching this. Trust me, I know everybody that's on my feed. And you're going to watch this. They're watching, but they're too scared to say something. So, the Asian dude that did the Vice has sat down with a European. See, us as Moors, we don't call them white. We call them Europeans. I don't know what my doing this went dark. I don't know what just happened. People really be saying that they are sovereign and they are supreme over all. Yeah. In Fort Lauderdale, when you get arrested for a felony, they make you give DNA. Okay. What time will you be able to go to? Anytime. I'm in LA. I'm in California right now. I'm back in Cali now. But I have to mail out some Out of Darknesses today. You saw Vice, right? Okay. You saw Vice. So check it out. Why are people afraid of this thing called B.I.E, black extremists? What they call it? What they call these people? Black identity extremists. That's what they call it. Black identity extremists. Have you ever researched or investigated the FBI? What does the FBI stand for, anybody? But you can't even tell people that. Some of y'all Moors, please people, y'all can't even tell people this stuff. You can't even tell cats black means pale. You can't even tell them that. So they so stuck in their indoctrination. They want to talk about everything is Europeans and Europeans this and Europeans that, right? In a white man's dictionary, but yet you still reading the white man's dictionary and you going to the white man's school. Think about it. And you sending your children to the white man's school, so-called. And you using his cell phone and his Facebook and his Twitter and his IG. So to say that to a person, they'll say, "Oh, well, that's what the white man said." Nigga, please, really? Sad. FBI, fucking, he's stupid. Okay, let me give y'all the breakdown for what they are. The same way they investigate you. Anybody know what FBI stands for? The Federal Bureau of Investigation. I'm going to repeat this again for some of y'all, just in case y'all don't get this. Why are people afraid of the FBI, the alphabet boys? I'm going to repeat this for y'all again. It's not them that you have to be worried about. It's the one, the DA. The DA. Okay? They just investigate, people. Let me say this again for y'all. They just investigate. They gather data. So if you and have these Negroes in all these colleges that want to be attorneys, that want to be politicians, why in the hell we're not backing our people? Thank you. Who investigate the investigators? Think about it. Who investigate the investigators? See, this is the problem. Instead of y'all worrying about Eminem, y'all should be investigating them, because they're investigating you every day. The Federal Bureau of Investigation means to investigate. They don't prosecute. That's something totally different. Totally different. So we got all these brainiacs coming out of all these colleges. All these smart people coming out of these colleges. Niggas love to boast till the ego gets struck down. Right? Yes, the district attorney. So why are you afraid of them? Challenge them. Study them. Because they study you. This is why that guy, oh man, I keep thinking his name. He took down the FBI on tax evasion. He found a loophole. He said racketeering. Racketeering. RICO law. Study the RICO law. Study that RICO law. Peace. Study the RICO law. That's all you got to do is study the RICO law. Period. And just flip it on them. That's all you got to do. Yes, the words is in the language, right? So the sister, I just did some research on, and the sister shared with me, Jemele Hill. They told me she was gun-ho, but yet what she did is flipped it and did something totally different. So you got to be open and honest with these people 24/7. So what happened, they're going to come at you. Once, and it's funny because Mortal Technique had a saying, anytime, go listen to this song. It's called, I think it's called A Point of No Return. He said, every time you think you go into a system, the system winds up changing you. Now that she wants everybody to feel bad. I mean, like, feel for her when you did it your damn self. I'm just sharing with y'all. Everybody's running to her aid now. Everybody's running. But she should have also, said it straight up back then. She should have said it back then. Why wait? Oh, you was chasing cotton, paper. You thought you were better. This is what the European do, yo. I don't have a problem with the European. See, when you know yourself, you know your enemy. And the enemy is not always the European. It's some of our own people. I don't have a problem with Europeans. I have a whole lot of European friends. Whole lot of them. But I'm not the one to get online and talk about kill a cracker. Or the white man this, or the white man did that, and the white man did this. Because we're not even producing toilet paper. And niggas love to run around talking about, I'm a God, peace God, peace God. Well, why don't you say more, peace more, peace more? Because the reality is if you're a God, then you produce toilet paper. You don't ask nobody for nothing. You produce. You create. Period. You create. You say the truth is never valued amongst your own. Nope. It is not valued. Not at all. My brother said the truth is never valued amongst your own. No, it's not. And I'm just being real with y'all, man. I was just talking about DNA. Huh? Yeah. Hey, listen, this is what was doing in LA. They wear all black because they don't want to get shot. You don't wear no colors, Jack. No, you wear no red, no blue. None of that. He's just going to wear straight. He's that shit. He going to wear straight black. I ain't getting shot. I'm okay. Watching that Lindsay. You say watching that Lindsay and ain't seeing that Lohan? No, they not. Produce, create. For sure. We are our own worst enemies. Who the sister Yuri? I don't know. She's somebody that worked for. She was working for ESPN. I don't watch sports, y'all. I don't do none of that stuff. She's somebody that worked for ESPN. I wish I was on that panel. Shoot, talking about her. That would be fun as hell. But let me tell y'all this real quick again. I'm going to be in Chi-Town next week with my brother Abdullah Bey. Abdullah Bey is going to be at 5223 Westlake Street. 5223 Westlake Street in Chi-Town. 5 to 8 p.m. on October the 21st. My brothers are sponsoring me to get down there. And I will be there. So let me show y'all some other stuff. Everybody's okay? Any questions? Any grievances? Did I say something wrong? Did I say anything wrong? Janelle, I don't know. Her name is Hill, whatever her name is. I don't know, y'all. I don't watch sports. It's just stuff that's on my timeline and on my inbox. I don't know nothing. Period. Let me show y'all something. This is a map, right? Map book. But look, check this out. Look what I found. This is in Philadelphia. Look at this map I found in Philly. This is the map, right? This map was in Philadelphia Library, right? Of America. This is the American map. But in here, look what it says. Ethiopia territory. Hold up. Let me see if I can get it in this shade so y'all can see this. Right? This is a map that's in Philly, right? So check this out. I found this map book. Look, I'm going to show you that same map in this book. Look, the same map. Right? So let me show y'all this map. Here it is. Once again, right? This is the map that he's holding right there that I found in Philadelphia with all these educated fools that we got in Philadelphia, but we don't talk about this, right? But look. World map from the 1492. You see that? So this map was from 1492, right? This says 1492, before Columbus. 1492. Before we started calling this place the Atlantic Ocean, which is a Greek word, and everybody loved Greek stuff. Greek this, Greek that, Greek this. Before that, it was called the Ethiopic or Ethiopian Ocean. You follow me? So that map is from the 1400s. That book is from 1229 to 1492. But you have Negroes running around here thinking they educating you and dumbing the hell out of you. That's why we have cats that's so dumbed down in these colleges. So you really believe or think that this European is really teaching you right? Think about it. What are you saying to me? I need to speak to me, Karen McGee. We're planning on being in you to Trenton, bringing me to Trenton. Make it happen. I don't know. So I'm actually going to go overseas, so y'all better make some plans. And I'm going to go overseas in December. In December. Show the cover of the map book. Hold up. But the thing is that this map was I got this in a library in Philadelphia. In Philly. There's a map section upstairs that nobody goes to. No one goes to that place upstairs and asks for maps. You can get an old map from Idrisi that was written in Arabic, a Kufic Arabic writing. In Kufic.
I got a book called Maps of the Ancient Sea Kings.
Man, this is a lot of, dude, you have no clue, brother. Like, man, it's a lot of stuff is old. So black folks keep thinking, oh, the white man doing this, the white man's doing that. Stop calling them white. Maybe you'll do, you know, we'll get a little ahead. Maybe we'll get ahead if we stop calling them white. That's all you got to do is strip these Europeans by telling the truth. That's it. I have fun every day walking. I was in Starbucks one day getting a drink, and they asked me, you know how they put your name on a cup? Usually I used to say Nat Turner. I used to say that a lot. So what happened one day, they put my name on a cup, and then they gave me someone else's cup. And the dude, they said, I think his name was Bill or John or something. And I said, do I look like a Bill or a John? And the dude looked at me and said, huh? He said, you could be. I said, no, how? Do I look European? It was funny. I was just messing with him. I don't know. And I do stupid stuff in there. I say Nat Turner and walk away from everybody and walk to the door and let them yell Nat Turner out. I do silly stuff like that, dude. I could do a reality show for real. I could do a real reality show like that. From Dr. Ben. But Dr. Ben really didn't talk about, he said he never really read no books on Ethiopia. I talked to Ethiopian brothers. But people love to praise people when they're dead. And actually, Ben means Ibn. Let me clear that up for y'all so y'all can understand that. If you know what Ben means Ibn, I-B-N. I-B-N. Like my son name is Amir Ibn Bey, which means the son of Bey. That's what my son names me. Amir Ibn Bey. Like Benjamin Franklin, son of Jermaine. Benjamin is the son of Jermaine. Language is key, boy, to everything. So when people talk about the white man's words, you need to pick up a dictionary and look up the definition of etymology or etymon. See, this is the easy way of these cats running around here to get away from the truth. They'll talk about other stuff that makes no sense at all. Now, again, they're beating up Eminem. I don't get it. I love what M did. I love what that dude did. Spirit. The spirit moved him. The spirit moved that guy. My thing is that where is the Negroes at? Oh, don't want to lose my job. Oh, Karis wants to say, lose your job and find your work. Karis wants to say that. Lose your job, find your work. One thing that we don't do as a people is look out for one another. I done sat with Ethiopians, Somalians, Mexicans, and the whole nine. What they do is look out for each other for long as these people get themselves on their feet. And a lot of our people want to take, and it's not genuine. They take, and it's not really genuine. Okay? Yes, our brother Abdullah Bey. I love that, bro. I've known Abdullah for 20 years, man. 20 years I knew this dude, man. And we go at it like we brothers. Like Abdullah and I go at it because I say, brother, sometimes you over people's heads. He like, don't worry, let them get it. Don't worry, let them get it. That's Abdullah's thing. They'll get it. Don't worry about it. But the boy is bad as hell on etymology. I remember when he was taking Professor Burton's class in Temple University, and Professor Burton was the dopest of the dope on etymology. I remember when he passed away, Professor Burton in Temple, in his house, he had books going up his steps. That's how the dude was no joke on language. No joke. And that's who Abdullah Bey studied under, Professor Burton. And he's like the modern day Professor Burton. Straight up. I'm talking to people, they don't understand how far the back this thing go. So when I hear people talk, they don't really know because they're watching these YouTubes. All this YouTube stuff is new. It's sort of like the case of Chicago with my girl in the freezer. Yes, yup, with the girl in the freezer. The coroner report used careful words. Yup. Words are key, people. The words are key. So you have to stop using white supremacy. Now, what people are doing now, everybody's using that term now. I'm turning around like everybody using white supremacy now. It's the key thing now. It's the in thing now. That guy, what's that boy's name? I told you I was on his show. The boy, to do the radio, Carl Nelson. Y'all should reach out to Carl Nelson and ask Carl Nelson, where's that radio show? Did you talk to Carl yet?
No, I
Carl Nelson did a radio show with me on it.
Carl shows with Dr. Cabo.
Carl Nelson told me that if I talk about white supremacy as a theory again, he's going to hang me up. That's what he said. Y'all should ask Carl Nelson about the show when Sabir Bey came on it. Straight up, that's what he told me. Was you listening to it that day?
Nah, I missed it that day.
I ain't been on Carl Nelson's show since.
Yeah, because I used to press him to have you and Ty Jones all the time.
Huh?
I used to press him to have you and Ty Jones.
He's not going to.
to.
Roland Martin won't do it. Carl Nelson won't do it. The reason why these cats are not going to do it is not because they fear of what the retaliation is. That's what they'll tell people. The fear is that you're going to take an audience from them and say something that they don't know. That's all this is about, people. It has nothing to do about, oh, they might shut me down. I did radio for 15 years, brother. And every show station I went to, I killed it. And people were coming like, yo, I like this. From the music to the conversation, they loved it. It's not that. This is why Eddie Griffin told me when I was at his house, yo, get on Vlad TV. You should have been on Vlad TV so you can destroy Vlad, take his audience. That's what Eddie Griffin told me. So you notice he go around certain individuals. They don't touch certain people because what they do, people, is they research individuals. They watch them. It's no way in hell that you can punch up my name in Google and punch up Sabir Bey and everything will pop up on me. Punch that name in and it'll pop straight up. Why do you think he's not going to do it? Yes, the white supremacy nonsense. Yeah, everybody would love to see that. They're getting paid off by off the black game. Yeah, seriously. My brother Larry on here. I know my man Larry for a long time. We lived on the same block. My man Larry will tell you, I never swayed away from what I'm doing. When I lived on California, I never stopped doing what I'm doing. And I even went to church with him. I went to one of his churches, if you remember that. He said, I don't have to hold up the mic. Oh, my bad. Okay, give thanks. I didn't know because there's a lot of noise out here. America are the only ones who call themselves white. Yes, these are the only people that call themselves white. No, but Vlad wanna see. He said you never did. I never swayed away. My man Larry will tell you that. And I never went away. And this was years ago. Years. Again, I've been in LA for like 9 freaking years, man. I see what's happening. He said, we know what's coming. Feel the burn. Make them turn. Truth unstoppable. Well, they say you can't hide truth under a bushel basket. You really can't. But if my people was really, even my people who really study Christianity, let me tell y'all something. This is what y'all should get into. You should really study this. Tawahido. You said, get my ass down here in Orlando, man. I wait for somebody to book me to come to Orlando, Brother Jay. I would love to come. You know I'm going to get at you when I get there. If I get booked to come to Orlando, I don't even be home. People be like, Sabir, where you live at? Like, I don't even be home half the time. Be like, nigga, where do you live at? Pure laziness. He said, where you live at, bro? I live in LA, but damn, dude, I'm never home. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to move, man. I might go overseas. Man. That might be my next. Huh?
That might be a bad spot.
Everybody keeps saying, well, it's better here. Nah, dude, you got to deal with niggerdom over this motherfreaker, man, for real. And stop trying to play me like people hit me up and say, somebody hit me yesterday and said, this guy did a radio show in Houston. You can come on as a commentator. I'm like, are you paying me to be a commentator? I'm not going to help this dude radio show. I'm not doing that. Like, no, I get paid. Pay me, I'll come on anybody's show to do commentary. Like, your show is not popping like that. The dude only did radio for a year, but the person was asking me the question. I'm not going to say her name, but she has a radio show going. I was like, I'm asking about doing a show there. Don't ask me to come on somebody else's show from time to time. I'm not going to do that. You can cut me a check and make it happen. It's called insiders. People get paid for that kind of stuff, man. What? This is pure laziness right there. That is like. That's crazy. So what book? You talking about this book or this book? This book is from Ethiopia. I'm glad it got, I'm glad it got Bella Marlin. What Karis once says, my English grammar gets better and better. However, I'm really fascinated by the latter. My English grammar gets better. So this is the book you're talking about? I'm going to ask somebody else. Listen, bro, I was out here asking people.
Excuse me, when you get a minute, sir?
I was asking what was black identity. Any more grievances, y'all? Because I'm going to get off here. I've been on here long enough with y'all. Hope y'all donate, though. Please donate.
Thank you.
Sabir Beg. Radio at gmail.com. What up? What else can I ask? Hey, yeah, I'm going to start a show. Should we start a show out here? Let's start a show and ask what black identity is. That'd be a dope. That'd be a dope show. That would be a dope show. Huh?
Stay on the spot.
That would be dope. What is black identity? Yeah, I should. My sister actually reached out to me. She's a promoter, director. She asked me what would I call a show. I think that would be a dope show. What is black identity? Oh, it's coming. I got a lot of stuff coming. I just can't say anything because niggas like to steal stuff. They like to steal ideas. And even though if they did steal the idea, they're not the originators of it. So it ain't gonna work. Well, China is your people. See, when you listen, Chinese is your people. The problem is we're so pro-black that we don't even know that. If you talk to any Chinese person, I was on a bus, and Chinese people is another group of people that look out for each other. I was on a bus, right? From New York to Philly, it's like $12 you can ride from New York to Philly. I'm on the bus talking to a Chinese person, and they kept talking. We just struck up a conversation about Oriental. And I said, no, I'm the original. I am the Oriental. And they looked at me. And I said, no, I am the Asian. I'm the original Asiatic. Yo, you should have heard the conversation. I said, I am the original Asiatic. I am the original Oriental. You have Asian people, y'all, that look darker than my brother right here. They look darker than him from Asia. In China. In China, my son's friend is dark, born and raised in China, look like him. Straight up. On the spot is a black identity. On the spot, what is black? True school hip hop. Straight up, yo. So, I covered a lot. I should ask some other people this question. Hold on, who can I ask? Let me see if I can ask some. I'm trying to find who I can ask. What is white identity? I should get those guys over there. Ask them, what is the white identity? I mean, black identity. Hold up. Let me get my shit in order so I can actually pull it out and ask them a question. I told y'all before. Listen. Study the FBI, man. Don't get scared. Stop giving up your DNA. Stop following these cats that's not doing y'all no justice, yo. The colleges dumbing you down also. Black Lives Matter. Look. Black Lives Matter. All right, who can I ask? I'm trying to find somebody, y'all. Bear with your brother. He said, my man said, get your money back from the Christians. he said, get your money back. Yeah, you better.
Yeah, they sure been robbing.
They've been robbing the hell out of y'all. Y'all looking for a mystery guy, and all y'all people dying off from cancer and everything else, and God ain't come save you. Obviously, God doesn't exist. Oops. Did I say that? Did I say God don't exist? Oops. Oops.
So-called European Jews don't even believe Jesus.
Yeah, Jews don't believe in no, because they not crazy.
No,
They,
but look though, watch this. They don't even believe in Jesus the Christ as being the Son of God, right?
no.
But they own and control 90% of the world's wealth and resources.
Exactly.
But black people who believe in Jesus the most
Don't have nothing.
don't have shit.
But see, the problem
Somewhere
is,
there's a fundamental disconnect.
yeah, the misconceptions of what it is, because the only begotten Son is the one that's in the sky. That guy, right there, Ra. Ra is, I can't go too far, but Ra is up there. So if you read the Bible in Ecclesiastes, it says the Son, S-U-N, will come with healing in its wings. The Son will come with great healing in his wings. Not a mystery God. Dude. I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting. I'm trying to get one of these guys. Oh, chill out. I'm trying to wait, okay? But they in the conversation. I don't want to bust the dude's conversations up, man. Y'all trying to make me be ignorant. I don't want to be ignorant. I don't want to be ignorant. I'm waiting for... Let me see. What's that guy name? He's not doing anything. Tap him. Tap him for me. Yeah. Hey, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Hold up. I'm trying to figure something out. Here's my man right here. I'm trying to figure out. First, what's your nationality? What's your nationality?
Hispanic.
That's a language, but I got you. They Tainos. They us. Well, so what is black identity?
I wouldn't even know.
He wouldn't know. See? People saying black identity. I'm trying to figure out what is a black identity. That's what it is.
Someone portraying as black.
What would be a Mexican identity? Choose that. Who are those people?
Yes. People from Mexico.
But you in Mexico, right?
Huh?
You are in Mexico, right? California is Mexico.
I mean, it's close to the border. It's not Mexico.
No, it is. But it was way before
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That's what I'm just saying. It is Mexico.
Yeah.
But what we saying is like the black identity, because they say colored people. He could be a colored person. You follow me?
You look.
The same.
Yeah.
But he is. But if you ever go to Mexico, they darker than you. So it's the same people. You see what I'm saying? So it's silliness for people to say black identity. So we're talking about nationality. So Mexico only means mixed people.
Yeah, Mexican identities, people from Mexico, but black identities from where?
From where?
From where?
Now, Mexico means mix or Morisco. He's a Morisco, a Spanish Moor. That's what he is. This is a book that is so crazy, dude. Like, yo, this book talks about it in here. About who the people are. And the people that was called Indians. The Tainos, Arawaks. And that's why I said that's who he is. Yeah. So we were just sitting out here talking about black identity. I said I'm going to do a show about what is black identity. Because this is a simple elementary test. Where that paper at? What color is this?
I would say black.
What color is this?
I would say white.
Do he look like this? He don't, right? That's basic civics. See what I'm saying? Thank you, man. Yeah, no Appreciate you, brother. Basic civics. Thank you, man. Basic civics, man. Basic civics. There y'all go. He don't even know. He said, I don't even know what that is. That's funny as hell. He said, I don't even know what that is. Yo, y'all, we got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Damn, y'all, shit is out. This is insane. It's insane in the membrane. He's a Morisco. This is crazy, yo. You see, I pull out a book. That's black. That's white. He knew. Y'all don't get it yet. I should ask him. Yo. Help me. Why, again, are these Negroes talking about white supremacy? Help me, people. Please. I'm ready to give up like the sister said. I'm ready to give up on niggas. Straight up. Because we keep playing this circle round and round until the wheels fall the hell off. Shame. I don't know, but you kind of way late, and I'm not going to repeat everything I just said. Just watch the instant replay and you will get it. I'm getting like that sister, getting tired of trying to help black folks. That's crazy. Keep on believing the DNA testing. Keep on dealing with white supremacy. These Negroes that love to say white supremacy, keep dealing with them. And ask them why they got an IG and Facebook, Instagram, and all this other stuff. They just as confused as the so-called blacks. Yes. She said, thank you for your love, which is a verb. She said that, which is a verb. You funny. So listen, people. This is why, again, I say they don't want real people on certain networks because it would take their audience and make them think. They say if you can get them to think, they can free themselves. Get a person to think and they'll free themselves. Get them to think, they'll save themselves. Okay? I told y'all, 15 years in a radio game. I done heard things that's insane in the membrane. Okay? I done had cats try to come on my Facebook that went to colleges to try to come at me. It don't work. I know what they're teaching you in colleges. I know your teacher better than you know your teacher. I don't play those games, okay, y'all? So listen, I'm going to get off of here. Unless y'all got something that y'all want to share with me, get off your chest before I hop off. But I'm going to sit with my man for a minute. And I do have to send out some Out of Darknesses, the post office. But if you love, please, again, go support Sabir Bay Radio at gmail.com. I see y'all in Chi-Town next weekend. If you go to Vlad, he might not air it. Let me tell you something. If I did go to Vlad, I was told to take my camera with me, my camera crew with me. So whatever I do with anybody, you best believe I got a camera crew that's going to be with me. Period. Y'all should share this with Vlad. But I would have a camera crew with me if I did do that. I don't talk about hate. Okay, people? I don't hate nobody. I can dislike the hell out of you, but I don't hate nobody. In Chi-Town is going to be on the 21st at 5223 Westlake. Let me get that again. Abdullah's going to be there. I'm not speaking. I'm just going to be there to support my brother. It's going to be at 5223 West Lake Street. It starts at 5 o'clock, but I'll be at Mas Miriam on Sunday, so I invite all of y'all to come to Mas Miriam on Sunday. So if you want to see me and talk with me, come on down to Mas Miriam on that Sunday the 22nd. I'll be there at the mosque. Nope. But they claim, hey, how you doing? They claim to say that they own something. Okay, sending over the new list. What new list? What new list? Listen, nobody owns nothing, people. You just control everything. I'm going to say this again. Nobody owns nothing. Just control everything. Who owns this table? Who owns this table? Talk to me for a minute. Who owns the table? No damn body. What can you do with the table? Use the table. You don't own the table. Use the table. Okay? Stop with the madness, people. You don't even own your children that you think you own. So this is why we have to have real conversation. We have to have real dialogue. White Americans who consider themselves white Americans would die to keep this so-called country history. Well, that's on them. Let them die. Let them die. Who cares? I don't care about them dying. I don't care. Listen, who cares, man? Truth is truth. Everybody's stepping out on this, man. The truth except us. Like that Asian dude that got Vice. Eminem stepping up. Where's our people at? They didn't want in, and then now they want you to feel bad for them when they get shut down. Come on, man. So listen, y'all, I gotta go. It was real. All right? Stop being comfortable, yo. Europeans gonna make sure you ain't comfortable. They're gonna make sure. So we got to start looking out. For real, for real. I'm not looking out for everybody because some people are like leeches. A lot of people are like leeches. So I gotta go, y'all. It was real. Peace, support. One love.